Good day, welcome to King Williams Everything. Today we're taking a look at the Predator 4000 generator and how to change the oil. Initially what I did to break it in, I ran it for about a half hour. Just some cheap oil that I had bought. Drained that out, ran it for another 5 hours, just in some light use. And then drained that oil, and then I've been doing like every 20 hours or so. And they actually recommend 20 hours, so it's kind of weird. So if you do have to use this and you need to run it for like 3 or 4 days straight, you're going to be changing the oil every day. So I want to keep this around for a while, so I'm trying to take good care of it. I kind of use it about once a week. I take it out, run it for about 10-15 minutes just to keep it the carb clean and all that stuff. So that way if there is an emergency, she does work fine. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go to the generator, and I've already ran it for a while. About 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just to get her nice and warm so the oil all drains out nice and fast. And let's go and drain the oil. Okay, so the oil drain, there's actually two of them. On the very bottom of the engine case, so one on the front, one on the back, or maybe the left and right side, whichever way you want to look at it. So you got an option. I like going on the drain fill side because it's a little easier just to get to. And no matter what, you're going to make a mess. The drain hole or the drain plug is right above the lip of the mounting. So everywhere it goes everywhere. And we get this wrench going here. And it's hard to do with one hand, as you can see. And, try that one more time. See, there's the little bucket. It uses 0.6 quarts, so a little over half a quart. And the cool-up container works just perfectly because you get all the oil in there. You have a little space left over. And like I said, you want to get it underneath the little mounting piece of metal there because it's going to come out and go everywhere. And once you snap it loose, she'll come out pretty easy. It's got some serious threads on it, so it's a fairly long bolt. Get that out. Come on, baby. It's a long one. And there comes the oil. This is a little dirty, not too bad. But like I said, I do take care of this. And we'll let that drain for a while. While that's doing, let's loosen the filler cap. Maybe it'll come on a little faster. You see, it's just a little short, stubby orange plastic piece. It just gives you an idea how much oil is in there if it's a little bit low. Basically, what you do is you fill it all the way up to the fill hole, and that's when you know it's full. But I think the dipsticks kind of show you that it's like, oh wait, I'm getting a little low. It's kind of hard to read it on the orange, but it is doable. And looks like we're getting pretty close to being done. And here's the oil I'm going to use. I like Motorcraft 10W30 synthetic blend. I usually don't use any kind of cheap oil. I know the Walmart stuff's pretty good, but for the price, I might as well get something that's a name brand. And I've had some good luck with this. I think if you look this up online, the rating is the Motorcraft stuff gets a pretty high rating. It looks like we're getting close to dripping, done dripping here. And so this should probably take you no longer than maybe 5 minutes to do it. If you want to let it drain a little longer, you can let it drain a little longer. I just want to get the majority of the oil out. And there's the little bolt. Looks like she's almost done dripping. Put that back in. Tell you what, this is a pretty nice little engine. It's a little rattly, but I've used the generator. I'm not sure how many hours you got on it, but simple to start. It's basically 2 pulls, and she starts every single time. And I ran it in the winter, ran it in the summer, and same thing. 2 pulls, and away you go. All right, let's tighten this down and give it a little snug. And now the hard part. Get the oil out of the way without making a mess. I've tried using like oil drain pans, but they're too tall to fit underneath there. And I think the best way is if I can just get it out. What I'll do is I'll slide it out I didn't make too much of a mess, but like I said, It kind of goes everywhere when it comes out of the fill hole or the drain hole. And get yourself a funnel. Save yourself a lot of trouble. You'll never get the oil in without a funnel. It seems like all these Chinese ones, the fill's always very low, and it's right underneath the plastic, so there's really no easy way to get to it. Even with the funnel, you're pretty much going straight in, but it does work really well. And got the funnel in the hole, and away we go. Like I said, this uses just over half a quart, 0.6 quarts. So basically what you're going to do, you're going to fill it to the top of the hole, till top of the threads, and you're good to go. It was the nice clean oil. Like I said, use good oil in your stuff. You want it to last a while. And this is, I can't remember, I think it was like just under $4 a quart, so it's not like it's super expensive. I think I may have put a little bit much, but let's see what happens when I pull the funnel out. There we go. I'm pretty close to the end. I'll give her a little more of a taste. Now I know I put too much in. It's either not enough or way too much. You can see if you put too much, what happens? It just kind of starts coming out. That's okay. We'll let that dribble out until she's topped off. And I put the little cap back in, the fill cap. I'll tighten that up. Make sure she's full. She's full. And then what I'll do after I run it for a while, I'm going to check it again just to make sure. So it'll suck it up through the engine and distribute it. And that's how you change the oil. So now what I'll do is I'll just run it for a little bit, make sure it's all good, and then I'll check the oil next time I go to run it, and if needs any, I'll top it off. If not, we should be good to go for the next 20 or so hours. Like I said, this usually takes 2 pulls and away she goes. It's a very nice generator. I run a lot of stuff off it and never had any problems with it. So anyway, there you go. That's how you change the oil on the Predator 4000. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe and like. If not, you don't need to. And I turned off the gas. I like to let it run out of gas in the carburetor and put it away for next time. So there you go. Have a great day.